Hello, I'm Sandra Shelton.
Today, we're going to be basically saying, why is it that job and joy are not mutually exclusive? We are moving from manager to leader.
We're all searching for the same thing. Everyone is trying to figure out how we go global. When times are turbulent, I think the answer is to re-educate ourselves, and that's where I come in.
You are an artist, you are a weaver, you are a creator.
I'm a re-educator. We all feel like we know what we're doing, we know we've done it before, it ought to be this way, and it's not this way, and then we get upset, and I reteach you that, you know, it can happen, it can still happen.
She or he, the builder, a developer, a change initiator, and an improvement project creator. You see how the environment of excitement and service to your people, builder, developer, change initiator. In other words, you don't wait for the change, you create it. An improvement project creator. More and more, our companies are going to look like little clusters working here and there, project teams working here and there. The closer you get to that, the closer you are to a moving organization. So if that's been disconcerting to you, as you've done some of that, or some disconcerting to your people, maybe that information needs to be passed along. Because the point is, that's the only way we survive. Our hierarchical structures don't work. They never really did. We got fooled. We thought they did because we were making money. See, money's so visible. We're making money, it must work. Not so long term.
Leadership. It's liberating people to do what is required of them in the most effective and humane way possible. When we're looking at the customer service issue, for example, as we've looked at it, the most effective and humane way possible is first that I see myself as a provider of something worthy, that I'm reliable, I'm responsive. You can have assurance that I know what I'm doing, and I have empathy for where you come in, and then I'm going to provide you some tangible of that says all of those things. We seem to separate them. We seem to say, well, leadership is this, and management is this, and customer service is this. And actually, it's all part and part of the same thing. Moving to clusters, cross-functional teams with no particular leader. The leader is whoever seems appropriate at the time for the stage of the project. That makes so much sense. The customer on the end, whether it's a taxpayer, a postal patron, a patient, a consumer, who do they want to be dealing with? Somebody who likes what they do. The only way I can like what I do on a day-to-day basis is to focus what I do, match it up to my strength bank. Are we willing to function with people as we meet them and help them grow where they can grow, rather than say, no, you have to put on this cloak and you have to be this. If you come back to the workplace when we're finished and nothing's different, what will they assume we did in this time? Nothing. But if you go back and you simply out of your mouth say this, you know, I've noticed that one of your strengths is organization. When you organized that procedure we did 2 weeks ago, do you remember that? Now, how are you feeling? Good or bad?
I'm feeling good about it.
Good, right. Okay, so would you be open then if I said to you, by the way, what do you think one of my greatest strengths is? Would you probably tell me? You knew me?
If I knew.
Yeah, okay. Is that tough? That's how you start. I never think of myself as a motivational speaker, because I get this vision in my mind of a motivational speaker as, you know, go for it, but then nothing happens. I see myself as an educator, and education is motivation to do, not just to feel for the moment, but to do. When you and I have spent time together, when we've had moments of education, the whole purpose of that is that you take whatever applies to you, and you walk out, and within 24 hours, you're doing something about it. And the doing something about it may be that you're just sharing the idea with a friend. It may be that you're just starting to talk differently in the workplace. For example, you start talking about somebody's strengths rather than their job description. Or you talk about the possibilities of what would it be like if we, instead of, well, what does the rule book say? You see, education is motivation. But getting you on an emotional high is not going to get the job done. But if you get emotionally involved with learning about getting the job done now,